Aloha Friday, my friends. This is Billy Wiggly coming at you live from the Ninth Island, Las Vegas, Nevada. Maybe you're watching the replay and it's not Friday when you're watching this. Well, as soon as you're done watching this and you learn about this Excel quick tip, the magnificent camera tool, it's gonna be like Aloha Friday for you every day that you use it. Before we get started, check it out. Make sure that you go to don'tgetmadgetskills.com and sign up and get yourself 253 Excel shortcuts available to you in Windows or Mac. Check this out. Let's say that, have you ever had a situation like this where you've got your first quarter, second quarter, third quarter sales, fourth quarter sales, any type of data that you have set up in multiple sheets, and we typically will have a summary. It's recommended to have a summary sheet where you can get, well, a summary of all the information so that way the end user can just go to one sheet and look at the results that they're looking for. If you want more details, then you can go into any of the other sheets. Well, let's say that you have an issue. Well, for example, like this, let me just insert a quick formula right in here. Okay, so now I've got a formula in here. And what's going on, let's say that you're working, for example, there's been a lot of changes to the first quarter. At the end of the year, you're going through and you've been told, hey, look, there's been changes to the amounts in all of the first quarter, some to Hawaii, some to Nevada, California, and Alaska. Can you go take a look at that? And every time you change a number, for example, Hawaii went to 5,000 in January and Alaska went to 1,000 in March, and then you got to go back to the summary and see what the results. Okay, this was 72,000 right here for Alaska, and Hawaii is 82,000. Okay, and then I got to go back over here, and February was actually a good one. It was 10,000. Now let me go back and take a look at the summary sheet to see what the change was right here, and so forth. So you're back and forth, clicking, and you're wasting a lot of your time going back and forth. Plus, your hand is getting irritated from clicking back and forth. Well, wouldn't it be cool if you just had a little window right here someplace, like let's say right here, you put a little window, and that was the yearly summary. And every time you made a change in any of these cells, you would see the results right over here. Because this little window is an image of what you're seeing right here. So we're going to take a picture of the year-end summary, and we're going to go ahead and place it right over here on this sheet. And then whatever changes we make to our data, we're going to be able to see them in that little image. And the way that we do that is, well, we got to use the camera tool. So let me show you how to use the magnificent camera tool. And the magnificent camera tool is a secret hidden tool. There's so many tools in Excel that are great, and they're just hidden and you will never know, well, unless somebody showed you. Now let's go right over here and let's go to our quick access toolbar. I have the quick access toolbar below my ribbon because this is where I like to have it. Some of y'all might have it right up here. I like to have it below the ribbon. It's quicker for me to get to it than having to go all the way up there. So what I'm doing right now is we're gonna right click on the quick access toolbar, and we're gonna say customize the quick access toolbar. So right click on the quick access toolbar and click on customize the quick access toolbar. Now when we're right inside the Excel options, I always say, when in doubt, right click, nothing happens. Left click, nothing happens. Options. Now we're here in our options because we want to discover the secret hidden camera tool. So now that we're in our quick access toolbar, let's go right in here into the Excel options, and on the choose commands from, I'm going to click on this drop down and I'm going to say all commands. And instead of sitting here and scrolling through all these commands, I'm just going to press the letter C to get me down to the C's, and we're gonna be looking for the camera. Oh, look, right there is the camera tool. Now we can just double click on it to add it. You see how we added it right here? Just by double clicking. You could have also just clicked on the add right down there and added it right over. I just like to double click. Remember, everything shortcuts, tips, and tricks. Shortcuts, tips, and tricks. Now we press OK. We go right back over here to our camera tool. Now we see that it's been added to the quick access toolbar. And now let's take a picture of the summary sheet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this just a little bit smaller so it's easier for us to work with it here. And I'm going to go to the summary sheet and I'm going to select what I want to take a picture of, right? So I'm selecting this entire range because I want to take a picture of this range. Now I'm going to go right up to my camera tool in the quick access toolbar where we added it, and we're just going to click and take a picture. And now you see the marching ants marquee. That's what that marquee is called, a marching ants marquee. And now we're going to go back to Q1 where we want to draw that image. So I'm just going to draw it right here. And there you have it. Now you can move it around, put it wherever you want. Now watch this. So let's say the January sales changed to 5,000. Now pay close attention. Pay close attention to the change that's going to happen right over there. Okay, here we go. Enter. You see that? And let's say that the March sales for Alaska dropped to $1,000. Boom. Did you see that? Now watch this. Let's say that the Nevada sales, it was really good in Nevada. So they had a $20,000 adjustment to March of the first quarter in Nevada. Boom. Yes, victory. Isn't that cool? The magnificent camera tool. You like these quick tips? There's tons of quick tips over here in the Excel shortcuts. Don't get mad, get skills. And just so you know, I've got a webinar that I do every 10 days here at Don't Get Mad, Get Skills. We'll do one on Wednesday, and then we'll do one the week after on Friday. It's about every 10 days. And this is the next one that's coming up. Calculating your data, ease into functions. Here's all the details. I'm just going to go right into the chat box, and I'm going to put a link in there for y'all to, oh yeah, look, I already had a link right in there for you. You can just click on that link that I uploaded into the chat, and it'll take you right here to calculating your data. And right there, you can just go right ahead and register. And there you have it, my friends. That is the magnificent camera tool. Now, isn't that awesome? And then when you're done with it, you can just delete. So my friends, this has been great. It's been awesome. I always like to tell you to remember, don't get mad, get skills. I love you, and keep on learning. Aloha.